So I've managed to calm down just a bit from yesterday. Not to say that I'm still not entirely pissed off about people's attitude, people's compliance. I mean, I was watching the BBC News just a minute ago, hearing what the hell Matt Hancock had to say. If anybody knows of Matt Hancock. And you know what it is? I thought to myself, after just the big boy rant I had yesterday, and I don't think I've had a rant like that in a long time, and to be fair, there might just be quite a few of those down the road to come. You see what I'm saying? I couldn't even give you guys the video that I wanted about the police and about why I hate the police. And even then, I also heard another story about how the police are still going to continue stop and search. They don't even care about the relationship that they have with the black community at the moment, having to always stop and search black people. Right? So I started to sit here and I started to think, because it's like, I'm not sure anybody's actually even thinking or even using their mind or even like just taking steps into thinking like how this whole sort of wearing a face mask inside stores everywhere is going to work. I need to get rid of that goddamn lie. So, sorry people. So it's like, I started to think to myself, seeing as like from the 24th of July, so that's basically next week. Yeah, it's next week. So basically from the 24th of July next week, everywhere has to, well, it's compulsory for everyone to wear a mask in a store and a supermarket, just anywhere, alright? So I started to think, well, like, what about some of my mandem who love to go to the cafe, for instance? Because I haven't been to a cafe in years. I can be honest, I haven't been to a cafe in years. But walk one for the mandem that want to go to a cafe, sit down inside the cafe and have something to eat. Does that mean somebody's going to have to go in there wearing a face mask, spend the entire time sitting there wearing a face mask? When their food comes, they got to lift up their mouth, take a bite, put the mask back down, chomp, chew, chomp, chew, chomp, chew, lip up, chomp, chew, chomp. Again, I'm not sure anybody's thinking of this. What about cinemas? Because I do enjoy going to the cinemas on a Friday night, once a month, late nights, and just going to watch a late movie, possibly one of the last showings. Does that mean that you're going to see an entire cinema screen of people just sitting there wearing a face mask? There is a picture that I had and I posted. God damn it, I wish I had it. I might even actually just use it as the entire screen capture for the entirety of this video. And it's I think it's the same movie. What's it called? I think it's They Live. The same movie where the guy, he keeps removing the shades and then everybody looks like zombies and shit, and he puts the shades back on, everything looks normal. Takes the shades off, everybody looks like dead zombies and sheeps and shit. There's a picture that I had where it's exactly him again. It's like a little picture, it's a drawn picture, and everybody surrounding him is zombies with this dead look on their face, and they're all wearing face masks. And that's literally how I feel now, people. I literally feel like I'm the last man on earth. I feel like Eli traveling to the west without no books, because I don't even feel like people even need fucking books anymore anyway, because people don't do no reading, people don't do any thinking, people just comply. And even Matt Hancock was saying it this morning on the news when I was watching it, bro. Even he agreed that right now the British, well, just right now the government and the police force are just basically, they're relying on compliance. They're relying on peer pressure. They're relying on social pressure. They're relying on social pressure to make people just naturally wear masks right now. They're relying on it. And again, social pressure has forced people to wear masks again, because you have people who will just say to you, just wear the mask, just wear the mask, just wear the mask. And I've been saying to people, dog, if we continue to dig our own graves like this, further down the line, it's not just going to be masks they're telling us to wear when we go into these stores. It won't just end there. It's going to end with vaccines. It's going to end with just more than just £100 fine, because the police are actually talking about, well, like, obviously stores can't naturally make their own in-house arrest. Like, the stores can't naturally arrest you inside their store and hold you there waiting for the police if you go in there without a mask. So it's like police are going to now have to be using their resources. Cops with 3Ks, don't get it fucked up, are going to have to be using their resources now just to try and capture somebody who wasn't wearing a mask and went throughout a store right quick and dipped the back out again. So now police are, and bearing in mind, when I stepped out of my yard yesterday evening, do you know the first thing I saw? I saw a big boy bully van. For those of you who don't know what a bully van is the big van cops drive. 3Ks, don't get it fucked up. Is the big van cops drive when they are about 8 man deep. Alright? You know the big van, the big meat wagon vans, 8 man deep. That's the first thing I saw when I stepped out of my yard. And the van was ram-packed with 8 police officers, no masks, dog. And even considering what this new rules and regulations is on the 24th of July, you don't have to wear masks in offices. That's the thing. You don't have to wear a mask in office. This is what they're saying. But everywhere else, you have to wear a mask. They were also saying if you work somewhere and you work around and you're going to be working around people for quite a few hours, then wearing a mask isn't going to protect you. This is what they said. They said it on the news. God damn it, I really hope they would repeat it right now so I can actually play it for you. This is what they actually said. I don't think we are thinking, not that I don't think, I know we are not thinking, people. Let me close my window because I think it might be feedback. I'm being real unprofessional this morning, and to be fair, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fudge no more. I'm pretty much done with all forms of social media now. Instagram, I'm fucking done. Because considering what the hell the news was, I'm still scrolling on the Instagram, and it's just still weeks later, we're still talking about Jada and fucking Will fucking Smith. Bro, this is what we are still talking about. Will fucking Smith and Jada fucking Smith. This is what we are still talking about. I started unfollowing people, I can't lie to you. As soon as I was scrolling down the timeline for a couple of minutes, I just started unfollowing anybody who's posting stupid shit. But then I thought to myself, you know what? If I'm just here unfollowing people who post stupid shit, I'm just going to end up with like 20 people I'm following. Like 20, 30, 40 people I'm following, to be fair to you. So I thought to myself, you know what, Kay? Just don't even fucking post anything no more. Just post your little rage moment that you had yesterday on the Instagram as well. Because I had 2 rage moments yesterday morning. I had a rage moment on the Instagram and I had a rage moment on the YouTube. We're not thinking, people. We never think. That's just clear to see now. It's very obvious. We do not think. We just comply. Peer pressure, social pressure, it really is a motherfucker. Being bullied to do things that you really don't want to do is a motherfucker, but nobody seems to speak about it because everybody's just complying again. Just wear the mask. That's just what you should do. Just wear the mask. There's nothing you can do about it. There's always something you can do about everything, people. There's something you can do about everything. We spend most of our time right now talking about the most fictitious shit. Alright? This is why I say I like to stay drunk. I like to stay sober rather than be drunk on everyday bullshit. I'd rather drown in a bottle because it's best I stay sober. Bro, figure that shit out. Because this is the everyday bullshit life I didn't want to get involved in. This is the everyday bullshit life that you don't even consent to being born into. But here we are, we're just born into this fucked up world, and now we must do this, now we must do that, now we must pay tax, now we must go to work until we die. Until we are now physically unable to even do the work that we've been doing for however long, and now the job don't need us, get lost, go to the wayside and get ready to die, and the cycle continues. Watch our kids do it, watch our grandkids do it, watch the nephews and the nieces do it, and nobody seems to think we need a change in anything. Nobody thinks we need a change in anything. Bro, I always keep saying at some point we need to make a change, at some point things need to change, but I'm very, very, very much aware that we have no responsibility to the cause. Like, most of the time people don't even really want to have a responsibility to the cause. What is the cause? Do people even see a cause in anything anymore? Do people just like, because since this lockdown eased, is that the pubs have just been rampacked again, and I'm just sitting there kind of thinking to myself like, wow, people have really been desperate to get back to the pubs to spend £4.60 on a pint when they could just spend £5 on a 6-pack and kick it in the park. Because I like to drink beer. I like to drink beer, but I don't go to a pub because I've realised just how fucking expensive shit is. That's also including the news that I heard this morning, is that quite a few pubs and restaurants and clubs and bars and things like that, the Chancellor has slashed VATs, basically. So now we're going to be saving VAT on quite a few things at theme parks and restaurants. I think it's been slashed from 20% to 5% until next year, so business can make the money that they didn't make during this lockdown. But these very big corporations and businesses have been absolutely fine. Your McDonald's, like for instance, absolutely fine. Even the banks, I don't think people realize the banks have been making hundreds of millions since this lockdown because small business can't open up anymore. So now they can get back the very same piece of land or store or whatever that they've rented out in the first place. So banks have already been making loads of money as it is. Again, these are things that we just really don't even care about. We don't even really focus on. We don't even think to look up on. We just say, look, as long as these places open up, I can queue up for the McDonald's, which is what I saw hella queues and shit like that. Saw hella queues for the KFCs and things like that, you know what I mean? Even while there was news coming out still constantly of more people being found out to be involved in this globalist elite pedophile ring, and once again people still don't give a shiznit. Nobody bats an eye. Crickets, tumbleweed. And I keep using this rhetoric even before on the gram for like the last week, because I've been spending so much time as well on the gram, which is one of the reasons why I need to jump off it now, because people's opinions really do be fucking me up. I'm showing you, people's opinions really do be fucking me up. It's like I was having a little back and forth with just a few women, because I was watching this video again of another Karen, and we love to keep using this word Karen anyway, but it was this raging racist woman. I'm just gonna call her a raging, because I don't like the word Karen. I don't like that shit. It was a raging racist white woman, raging, again, a video in America, going mad at a black woman, someone's granny, for instance. I think it was someone's grandmother, for instance. Yeah, it was someone's grandmother. And I think the grandchild, it's not necessarily a grandchild, it was like a teenager or something, sucker punched and knocked out the racist white woman. And most of the people's opinions was, oh no, I don't know how to feel about this. So I'm just like, all right, cool. So wait, let me see if I have this straight. Sometimes you black women want us black men to protect black women, but you want us to be non-violent about it, especially against these very same people who have a moral code in the sense where they were using black babies as alligator bait. You want us to sit down and talk to these people. This is what you want us to do. You want us to sit down and talk with these people who are pulling out guns on black people all over the place, just for even being in their house, or just for walking down the street, just for having a meal at a cafe outside of a restaurant or some shit like this. I'm seeing videos like this. And we're being told that, no, we shouldn't be violent. Like, we shouldn't. I'm on the Malcolm X flex. People have known this by any means necessary. By any means necessary, people. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of our soft-boiled belly shit. I'm tired of our soft-boiled belly shit. By any means necessary, people. By any means necessary. Because you're marching and protesting and trying to talk to these motherfuckers is why we are here right now. But you're doing your ancestors a disservice, because we are here right now to even have an opinion like this. I'm here right now having my subjective opinion on YouTube because of our great and strong ancestors. I'm here because of it. And we do them a disservice by continuing to march. I'm sorry. We do them a disservice. Malcolm X, all of these man, the greats, rolling in their graves, turning in their graves, watching us right now. People forgot. A lot of people forgot. Because what's the date? I think it's the 15th today. Because I'm not even keeping up with dates anymore now. But a lot of people forgot that 2 days ago. Was it 2 days ago? 2 or 3? Yeah, 2 days ago. Yes, July the 13th. July the 13th, Sandra Bland was murdered. People forgot about that. A lot of people forgot that Sandra Bland was murdered on July the 13th and sided off as committed suicide. Alright? We forgot. Loads of people forgot. because we were spending all of our time talking about Jada and fucking fucking Smith. I'm sorry, it rages the fuck out of me, the fact that we spend so much of our time focused on other people's, especially celebrities, fucking relationships, bro. And half of us are fucking side men and side chicks anyway. Like, you're all in situationships right now anyway. Until you're married, it's just your fucking turn, people. Until you're married, and that's just my opinion on shit. That's just my opinion on this shit. Until you get married or until you are actually like that, it's just your fucking turn, people. I'm sorry. Why are you focused on what the fudge Jada and Will and Smith are doing? Again, we just we spent this whole week learning a couple words like entanglement as well. People throwing the word entanglement all over the goddamn place right now. So people's learned another word in the last 2 weeks. People's learned a brand new word in the last 2 weeks, entanglement. Before that, it was quarantine. You know what I'm saying? Before that, it was COVID. Because COVID's actually a word now. You know what I'm saying? It's actually a fucking word. Dark. Oh man, I don't know where to go with these people. I'm still this is what I'm saying. I'm only gonna be on this YouTube now, ranting out of this shit now. I think most of my videos now are gonna be very opinionated, subjective opinionated videos. It's not going to be, I'll still particularly be talking about the real shit that's been going on, but I'm also gonna be talking about real shit that we need to be fixing up in our own selves as well. We need to be fixing up in our own selves as well. I've got videos to be dissing how men move. I've got videos to be dissing how women move. Nobody's safe no more from me, dog. Nobody's safe from me no more. Nobody is. I'm about to get real shit. Real on this shit. Real. I'm tired, bro. I'm tired of people still coming on there as well talking about fucking red pill MGTOW shit. Like, dog. And this is what I'm saying. Like, bro, I don't know. I really don't know. Cause for some reason I'm seeing on my timeline. There's a high volume of black dudes talking the most about black women again, like, and it's just a high volume of black women talking the most about black men again, and they just seem to be all over my timeline, and I don't know why they get so much. Well, I know why they get so much traction, because they want us to still keep beefing with each other. That's the whole plot of the world we reside in anyway. Keep the black people fighting each other. You know what I'm saying? Keep us fighting each other in that sort of sense, while the police can still kind of run up on us, do what they need to do. Because it's like, even with the little argument debate that I was having with these women yesterday about whether or not we should be violent dealing with these fucking racist fuckers, you know what I'm saying? Whether or not we should be violent, I'm like, dog, aren't you lot the same people who watched Cops, Freak Haze, don't get it fucked up, throwing little girls in a classroom, throwing her over her frigging classroom desk because she didn't listen to the police officer? Aren't we the same ones that watched videos of a bunch of black teenagers at a pool party and little black girls being roughed up and dropped onto the floor by these same cops, these same big white cops? Weren't we the same ones that watched these videos, people? But we've got something, like, we feel some sort of empathy when we see a fucking racist cave get sucker punched in the friggin' grill. Like, we've got some sort of empathy, but if we saw a black man get sucker punched, then we've got jokes for days. We've got jokes for days for that shit, bro. People, man. Look, see what I'm saying? I don't even do my introductions anymore because I'm getting so enraged and I'm getting so pissed off at the friggin' world now, bro. I'm telling you, I'm just gonna move to Alaska real soon. One day you're gonna see me doing videos in the woods. I'll be real. One day soon. But look, people, man, because I've got a course that I'm on right now as well. So I'm on a forklift course. I've got to do this online on the Zoom app, and it's starting in 15 minutes. So, like I said, I just wanted to come in here while I've calmed down a bit more and just try and explain how I'm feeling. Even though I haven't really explained how I'm feeling, because it's hard for me to express how I feel through words. Because I'm not that eloquently spoken. You don't know that. I'm not that eloquently spoken, but I try to express myself as real as I can, as unedited as I can. That's just what I try to do. So, seeing as I didn't do an introduction, people, my name is KMD, this is Rant Radio. Peace and love to everybody who's still been here, who's still liking and subscribing, to still commenting on my shit. My most loyal subscribers who are still fucking with me to this day, thank you very much. If you feel the need to donate, you can donate to the channel, but it's not needed, you know what I mean? Because we're getting there. I'm still got plans for my other podcast that's still going to be on the way too. You know what I mean? So, peace and love, people. Thank you for always being up in there with me. And I'm out. Peace.